This is an excellent shield, sir. Gunnar's craft never disappoint.
And here, from the Raven clan.
An impressive shield.
It is good, but it needs a touch of grandeur. Something personal for your father. A sigil, I think. A mark to adorn the front. We need an artisan. Is there one in the village?
I know a man. A master craftsman in exile. He lives in a cave northeast of Hemthorpe.
I would take you there myself, but I have Isbjorn to retrieve.
Isbjorn? Your father's spear? Did he not wield it at Ulkerthorpe?
He lost it some winters back on a bear hunt. He hit the beast hard, but the spear stuck and the bear fled into the forest.
And after all these winters, you hope to find it again and present it to the pyre. The odds are narrow, to say the least.
Fret not, friend. I have a nose for these things. Seek out the exile. He'll see to your shield. This is an excellent shield, sir. Gunnar's craft never disappoints.
Go! Let's see you, old friend. Go! This must be the cave Billy mentioned. Who would live here? Exile must value his solitude, living in a hole such as this. Odin's beard. You are a difficult man to find. Hemminger Jarl is dead. I was told you are a master craftsman. I seek an etching on the shield to celebrate the life and death of Hemminger Jarl.
The stones. Hemminger Jarl possessed a steady hand and steady heart. Do you possess the same? Is not yet steady.
How could it be at such a time?
Hemminger Jarl's heart never wavered.
Yes, Hemminger's heart was steady, as it was large. You have not yet answered me. Will you help me with my etching?
How will you remember him?
By his unrivaled prowess on the battlefield.
Ah, Gungnir then. Odin's faultless spear, a symbol of power. Is this your choice?
I still need to consider. By his determination to keep his clan safe and his people celebrated.
The mark of Vague Visir. Sights never lost. Is this your decision?
Yes, I choose this one.
I will begin.
How did you come to be here?
Fate. I was given a death sentence. Unfairly, I felt. But a man was killed. Hemminger Jarl desired for me to live. The villagers did not. My sight and exile. That was our compromise.
Thank you for this.
His son will take his place.
That is for Billy to decide.
Lily has no say. Fate has already decided.
The All-Thing is tomorrow, and a Jarl must be chosen. The All-Thing is tomorrow, and a Jarl must be chosen. Don't know about this.
Did you consult the Volva? And were your questions answered?
Some questions were answered. Others, I must answer myself. Do you think there's a place for Billy in our settlement? He expressed a desire to live and work with us.
Will he not be Jarl of this Shire before the day's end?
That remains to be seen. Some are more eager to see Tryggvi in the High Seat.
Eivor, Tryggvi has no intention to lead. He feels duty-bound to follow his master into death.
Absolutely not. My father would never allow such foolishness.
How else can I honor my Jarl, old as I am? This is no country for me. The future is yours, Vili.
The flames of this pyre will burn for my father. You must live. I forbid you to follow him into death. I will not let you sacrifice yourself.
Do you forbid me as a friend, Vili? or as our new Jarl?
As a man who would see you come to your senses.
Vili. Tryggvi. Each man wears one of Hemminger's boots, with both men unwilling to seize the other.
Does the world need such useless, dithering men? Why not stake a claim yourself? Take this Shire for your own.
It is not my place.
Your place is anywhere you lay your head, any hill you summit, any silver you take for your own. Do not limit yourself to niceties.
Nottinghamshire deserves a leader to admire. A man the people can trust. Most love Vili, and he loves them. But he lacks the will to be leader. He could learn, but does he wish to? And Tryggvi. Sturdy and wise and loyal to the legacy Hemminger Jarl left behind. Almost to a fault. But he is old, and his thrill for living has fled him. Hardly inspiring.
You cannot! I will not allow it!
I am not asking for your permission. Only your forgiveness.
Gods, Eivor, put a stop to this fool's death wish.
This is no small decision, Tryggvi. And not without great cost. The Shire will be diminished without you.
But I have nobody left. My life's purpose lies dead upon that pyre.
That is not so. When people look to my father for guidance, who did they see him turn to for counsel?
Hemminger Jarl was my rock. Yes, I gave him counsel, but he made the hard choices.
If Hemminger were here, would he not urge you to wield this wisdom for the betterment of all? Was your vow to serve Hemminger Jarl unto death, or to serve his legacy in life?
I will stay. You have wisdom, Eivor. More than I could have guessed.
Eivor,
Sunniva.
Picts were spotted moments ago, lurking in the thicket. Vili gave chase.
Ah, stick. He should have roused me first. Show me where he went.
Let us wake the others. The dark is lousing with Picts.
I can take them on myself. Tell me where.
They're not far. I'll show you. His rage has consumed him, Eivor. All this anger, this sadness, it has truly taken form.
Our stick was never one to temper his emotions. This was bound to happen. I should have been more vigilant.
Do not blame yourself, Drengur.
He always had me to watch his back. His children, and again now. If this rampage is what he needs to rid himself of the sick that binds him, I will at least make sure he does not hurt himself.
Thank Odin he has the mighty Wolf-Kissed as his shadow.
There are things we do for family, Sunniva. No questions asked. For you, I would have done the same. For any of the Raven clan.
We know, Drengur. That is why we are sworn to you. Here, Eivor. This was where Vili saw the scout killed and then charged after the enemy ahead.
Dare disturb these days of mourning?
Stop, Billy. They're gone. It is done.
I've seen roosters fight with more spirit.
Oddly enough, so have I.
That sound. Is it thunder?
Footsteps.
We need to fall back. Stay with me. Thrilling, was it not? Just like when we were children, getting into trouble and getting away.
Save your honey words for when we get out of here alive, Arstick.
Ah, my sword's thunderhammer. That quickened the blood.
Wild and reckless, like our first battles together. Remember the island north of Stavanger?
I do. Kjotve the Cruel trained his berserkers there.
Great lumbering fools, foaming at the mouth. We taunted them from the treetops.
And the drunk one, remember? Naked as the morning. Froze his cock off trying to find us.
Then fell to humping a snowdrift.
Were you glad to hear from me?
I did wonder what trouble you'd been up to. But I smiled at hearing your name. And I wondered if you had taken after your father. If you were now leading your clan.
Well, you have your answer. I'd sooner take after a troll and leave this clan in your hands.
That I will not do.
When my father was named Jarl, He had no one to help him, and still he triumphed. But I am not my father. I simply want to roam. Do you think Sleipnir would be content bound to a stable? No matter how glorious it may be. Hey! What is that for?
You have friends, Vili. What about Tryggvi? And me? And your clan?
Of course. I know that.
You can't roam forever. Keep that in mind. You are surrounded by those who love you. And that will not change. Unless you push it all away.
You speak a truth. I understand.
Troll-faced arstick.
A chicken Draugr! Is such a thing possible? For that does not seem possible.
Voda, too. A warder infused with fire. I do not lie. Your father's death aside, Vili. This has been... good. Fun, even.
Do you ever wonder what might have happened if we had not been separated by the North Sea so early in our lives? What adventures we would have had. The raids, the battles, the glory. I even think about what we might have been to each other.
No, I never dwell on our past that way. I find it slows me down to crawl. And I'm not made for crawling. I think I'll turn in. Long day ahead. Are you going?
With so much on my mind, I haven't slept a wink. The funeral, the Thanes. I should get back.
I understand. I'll see you there. Billy, gone already. To prepare for the funeral, I imagine. So many Danes, so many Norse. This will be the send-off Hemminger deserves. All the funeral preparations are in order.
Eivor, my father sets forth on his
May the
final
winds
voyage.
favor him.
The nobles have offered up their funeral gifts. All but you. Present what you have, and the celebration may begin.
I have it here. In council, you are the wisest. At the hearth, the kindest. In battle, the bravest. May the sign of Bekivisir, the rune of the way, guide you to the Hall of Many Doors.
Stand at my side.
Speak from your heart, Eminasan.
Today we mourn the passing of Hemminger Jarl of Nottinghamshire. My father. Our father. He was a towering force. A strength to fear and admire. Now gone. Yet together we are the example of his greatness. I see him in each of you. His love for battle, but also peace. For wisdom, sorrow, and joy. His generosity, his spirit. In you I see his life, and his love of drink. Gods, did he love drink! We are these things because he was these things. Father, we shall be to our children what you were to us. And when they are ready, we will meet you again. Give him a fine farewell.
Sunniva, ride to Hemthorpe and prepare the Longhouse for the All Thing. The next Jarl will soon take his seat.
Sakna Kálfs, veistu? Hann var... What is to happen? Who will we follow? Really?
Who will become the next Jarl? Does it pass from father to son? The burden is...
Have they given their Jarl a fine farewell?
They have. None drink so well and so deeply as Clan Hemmingerson.
The declaration of succession must happen soon, before we are too drunk and exhausted to remember our names.
I agree. Call on those who must attend. The All Thing will begin shortly.
Eivor!
You look uneasy.
Burdened by grief. drowning in meat, and paralyzed by a sword. I stand between that man and Jarldom.
You stand side by side, really, and one of you must step forward.
My father placed us side by side because he trusted your vision. So what do you see?
Drunk as you are, I see before me a man full of passion, vigor, and a love for his people. I see a Jarl. Your burden will get easier to bear. Take your father's seat and make it your own.
I will.
Good. Now let them know our stick.
People of Hemthorpe, of Ulkethorpe, of Snottingham. Today I pledge myself, as my father was, I shall be your Jarl. Hemminger was a hero, not for who he was, but for the people he led. With Tryggvi by my side, with all of you, we will have glory.
You have already learned that people prefer shorter speeches to long ones, Billy Jarl.
It will take time to wear that title with comfort. My father never swore a formal oath with your clan. There was no need, for you are family. Let it be known, the Hemmingers and Clan Raven are true sworn friends from this day forward. Do you accept?
Aye.
Well,
Be fair, be just, and call upon us often. Our stick.
I'm sure I will.
And we want to know about this. It's time we return to the settlement. Hey, my boy. I bring fair tidings, Runry. Hemminger Jarl in Snottinghamshire has passed, but his clan remains allied to us.
Sad news, but you made the best of it.
I saw my old friend Willi on my visit. He is their Jarl now, and he has pledged to aid us in times of need.